it's your commish, and this is your Week 2 Roundup. First up on the docket, we have the Kensington Nightwalkers with 130, beating Peyton the Town Red with 119. Jamie was led by Josh Allen, who had 5 total touchdowns and 358 yards, wiping the floor with the Washington football team's defense, who he also started. I didn't really understand that, but it's okay. But Lisa did have Aaron Rodgers, who had 261 yards and 2 total touchdowns, but 129, and one of those touchdowns went to Devontae Adams, who Jamie had. So it didn't really work out for her. It also started out real bad when Christian McCaffrey got hurt in the first quarter of the Thursday night game against the Houston Texans. So he gonna be out 2 to 3 weeks. She gotta go back to the drawing board. Good luck, sis. Literally. Also want to take the time to shout out these 2 kickers who made game-winning field goals with 3 seconds on the clock, one of them breaking my heart. And the other one not being the first time to break New York's heart. Next up, guys, to be honest with you, I thought I had it, but it didn't work out for me this week again, man. 0-2, man. I don't know what to say.
Hey, old man, give me everything.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
My Mama's Mutilators 136 with Max on game 126. Now, even though Kyler Murray only had 18 points, like the Jags in this clip, we didn't see them coming. My defense tried their hardest, giving me 19 points and shutting out the Jets, but we couldn't take up for Najee Harris, rookie running back from Pittsburgh, with 40 rushing yards, 102 receiving yards, and 28 points, man. That was a sneaky pickup for her, so shout out to her. Using your brain, I see you using your brain. Also want to take the time for our player spotlight. Shout out my man Odell. The game missed you. We missed you, bro. Playing his first game back since being placed on IR October 27, 2020. 5 catches, 9 targets, 77 yards, 13.7 points, and only going up, I think, man. Glad he's back on the field. Shout out to my mama. Next up, we have...
Hello, what about me?
No, you're not in this episode.
How long y'all do this game? Goddamn Cowboys. In our next game, we have Cash Genius taking a dub 116 over the Bud Wizards 114. Now, the Bud Wizards had the lead going into Monday night, but it all fell apart.
Titus O'Neal! Oh my God, what the heck?
It all comes down to starting Kirk Cousins over Matthew Stafford. They lost by 2 points. Matthew Stafford had 4 more points than Kirk Cousins. You do the math. But I can say the same about Pat, leaving Ezekiel Elliott on the bench and Tony Pollard only giving her 7. Goddamn Cowboys. Both defenses ended the game with 0 points. Both running backs had 7.5.
What the just happened?
I don't know what was going on in this game. A lot of coincidences. Only person carrying Cash Genius over was Cooper Kupp with 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. And she is one of our only 2 undefeated teams going into the next week. So... in previews to our Rivals Week, we have Chrissy the Body Yada Yada with 109, beating SFB Booty Gymnastics with 98. This is the second week in a row she was led by Patrick Mahomes in points, putting the team on his back though. Now, this all comes down to the decision that SFB made last week. Let me remind you, when we said Edwards-Helaire fumbled the dub away, did he really? Because they lost by 10 points and he had 13 more points than the guy she started instead of him. So, you tell me.
I'm the best in the world! Oh, wow!
Leaving Chrissy the Body, one of our 2 undefeated teams. But pay attention this week because they do play each other. So, we only gonna have 1 king left.
Nobody had faith in my team. But I am one of 2 undefeated. And I made the Booty Gymnastics my personal cheerleaders. I want my respect. I want to be taken serious.
In our final game of the week, we have the Monday Night Showdown with both quarterbacks playing in the game. Dak Prescott and his Cowboys versus Jalen Hurts and his Eagles. Bomb Squad able to take the win 107-102 over top of the morning. They won by 5 points. That was a hella tight game, you guys. They also were led by Jamar Chase with 22 points, 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's 1 touchdown in every game so far in his rookie season. He's killing it. Top of the morning being led by Austin Eckler with 22 or more points in the second straight week. Now, that last touchdown by Jalen Hurts was able to get Bomb Squad over because the Cowboys, whooping the Eagles unfortunately, decided to bench their starters. So, top of the morning could have actually won, but the game came down to the way the game came down. I have the Bomb Squad next week, and they have Derrick Henry starting against the Jets, so I'm already saying it. Y'all pray for me.
Top of the morning. Let's see this report right here. God damn. Well, it looked like I had a bad defense, bad receivers, bad tight ends, and a couple of good running backs, and my quarterback did what I thought he was going to do, but I lost this week. God damn. We'll be back next week. We 1-1. We ain't gonna sweat it.
For our Monday Night Heroes, we have a player from each team that played in the game. First and foremost, Jalen Hurts with 20.54, getting Bomb Squad the win by 5 points. But Tony Pollard only gave Cash Genius 7.5, but that got her that win by 2 points. So shout out to Monday Night Heroes, guys. They saved your asses. And now it's time to break down some numbers. Only 2 of the top 10 scoring defenses were on rosters this week. 1 and 2 in our power rankings will be facing mano y mano. Cash Genius undefeated, Chrissy the Body undefeated, toe for toe, blow for blow, Mike Tyson. I'm not going to do that to y'all. The majority picked the correct games last week, so shout out to them and pick me this week so it can keep going and we can be friends. Lamar Jackson is 4th in rushing yards, only behind Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, and Nick Chubb, which is ridiculous. Our 2 undefeated teams are also the only teams that left the most points on the bench. Chrissy the Body leaving 87 points on the bench, and Cash Genius leaving 77 points on the bench. Josh Allen led the way with all point scorers with 37 points. Cash Genius, Bud Wizards, and Kensington Nightwalkers are the only teams rocking with the rosters that they drafted. So shout out to them. Lonnie, Lisa, and Chrissy picked 4 correct games. That is every game with the correct winner, except they couldn't pick their own. So of course, you know, that's all of them. Lisa is winning Who You Got overall with 7 correct winners. Shalon is right behind her with 6. So the most points this week was Mama's Mutilators with 136, SFV Booty Gymnastics with 98. She here, so I'm not gonna say that too crazy, but I see y'all week 3 though.
On to week 3.